What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TeckReacts, where every beat counts. My name is Matt Tech. We are going to continue today with some more Mission Souls. Very much enjoying the journey with this family band. They have a new one, Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman, which just adds to the diverse repertoire that this family has been able to execute. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how they pull this one off, how they do this together. Let me turn my fan off. Really looking forward to seeing how they pull this one off. And without further ado, let's get into it. This is Mission Souls, Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. Let's go. You can hear him clicking his sticks together.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around.
Great guitar work. Great voice. Dad sipping some coffee while he's waiting his turn.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that.
The drums sound different. The drums sound great. Either it doesn't look like a new drum set. New mics, maybe? The mics look extremely clean. Typically, you've got dirt, sawdust from the sticks, matchsticks, as we call them back there. Everything's very clean, though. So, maybe they're tuning it differently. Maybe it's the microphones. Maybe it's being mixed differently. New software that they're recording through. Something sounds different, but they sound great. It doesn't sound like a garage band anymore. It sounds like a legit studio drum set. It sounds awesome.
Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that you got mine.
Oh, yeah.
You know that I called you. I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. You can see me turn. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. You can see me turn.
Why is there a Rubik's Cube on the ground? Do you see that right here? It looks like a Rubik's Cube. Maybe it's Legos. No, it's a Rubik's Cube. I thought a Rubik's Cube had 9 on the side. This is a bigger one. That's just interesting. Is somebody fidgeting in between sessions? It's cute. Something. What did he do there? No, he didn't. Okay.
You know that I called you. I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. You can see me turn. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around. You can see me turn. Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I don't want.
Pro move. Did you see Ice right there? He had to adjust his mix, but he kept playing. If you weren't looking at it, you wouldn't even have noticed. Watch him.
I don't wanna leave you lonely.
He shifts to one-handed so he can change his
You gotta
mix.
make me change my
Pro move.
mind.
Done that more times than I can count, man. It sounds different during the performance than it does in rehearsal, got to make some quick changes. Can't just be like, stop, stop, stop. It's off. You got to just keep playing, man. Even if you got to go to one handed and find your spot where the beat is simple and you don't got to really do any fills, where you can land it with one hand and make your quick adjustments and then be on your way. Very nice.
I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, oh, and rock me through the night.
It's odd having a kid sing those words, though. I wonder if they even know what the song's about. Somebody playing that tambourine, or is it chimes? Nice.
There's a youthful heart can love
Mom's
you,
playing
oh, and give you what you need.
Lovely, clean, jazzy solo. Love it.
I said there's a youthful heart can love you, oh, and give you what you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Give me one reason to stay here, yes, not turn I back around. You can see me turning. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around.
Little belting.
Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. Baby, just give me
Nice.
one reason. Oh, give me just one reason why. Baby, just give me one reason. Oh, give me just one reason why I should stay. Said I told you that I love you, and there ain't no more to say.
Love it. Man, I love this so much. Man, this is so great. I'll tell you why. This is great for a bunch of different reasons. I'm a big fan of this. Just the whole family doing its thing together. They're having fun. You know, I've never seen any interviews with them, so if there are interviews with the kids or the parents as like how they started, you know, what they think about doing this with their family, all that stuff, I would love to watch that. But just this whole family dynamic of everyone doing it together, finding their talent, being encouraged in their talent by their parents, obviously. I think it's a great thing, man, especially now in a day where, at least in America, families are being extremely broken up, and not broken up as in like the household is splitting. That also happens as well, broken homes. But I mean just relationally, you know, most American families today, both spouses have to work to afford to live. And I understand that, right? Times are hard, kind of all over the world, but I can only speak for America. And I get that, you know, and so both parents have to take their kids to school, go to work all day. You know, they only get them in the evening or weekends. That's if the parents are working the same, you know, same kind of day shifts. But that's, you know, my wife and I almost 10 years ago chose a very different direction for our family. And, you know, we realized that, hey, we had kids because we wanted to spend time with them and we wanted them to spend time with us. Like we wanted to be the main person that kind of molded their lives. And because that's our responsibility as parents. And so 10 years ago we chose to dramatically shave back our lifestyle so that we could become a one income family and homeschool all of our kids. Now, at the time, we had a 3-year-old and a brand new baby. And so we had some time to kind of steady roll into it before our middle, who is now 9, almost 10, before he still had a few years before he needed schooling. For him, it was just taking care of a newborn and starting my daughter in first, second, third grade in those years. But fast forward to today, I'm so grateful to have a career where where my wife pretty much never has to go back to work ever again. She can be home with the kids. She can homeschool them. I help every once in a while. And for the last 3.5 years, I've been working from home, which has been incredible because we are literally in this house all day, every day together. And a lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, don't you need a break? Don't you need to just get away? And why wouldn't you just drop your kids off at school? Why wouldn't your wife just go back to work so you guys can make even more money and have 2 great incomes?" And if that's where you're at, that's great. We don't have a lifestyle where we feel like we need to keep up with the Joneses and have the latest and greatest things. We eat well, right? We eat well. We have a nice home. We have clothes on our back. We have hot showers. We have everything that we need, right? We have a vehicle that always has gas in it. We give away a fair portion of our income. Because we just don't need all of it, I understand that I'm speaking from a very privileged perspective, but I also have worked really hard in my own career to get to a place where I can support a family, what was a family of 4, now a family of 5, on a single income, and for my wife to have her dream of being home with our children, homeschooling them, and taking care of our home. Believe it or not, that's actually what her lifelong dream has been, is to have kids and actually be with them all the time, which sounds weird in our American culture, but we don't find it weird. We find it very awesome. So that's why I think I resonate so much with this group. And I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're a homeschool family. I don't know what the family dynamic looks like. I don't know anything about it other than what I've seen in these videos. But some assumptions I can make is that they are a close family unit, because there's kids of wide ages, parents who are not too much older than I am, and they're encouraging their kids in their gifts. They're letting their kids be the front faces of these gifts and talent as well. So they're helping them grow. They're putting them in uncomfortable positions so they can get better and grow as musicians, as leaders, as people. And so I assume that kind of guidance flows into different areas of their life with regard to their religious beliefs, their schooling, if any of them work, right, their jobs. And so there's a couple of assumptions that I can make. I can be really wrong, but my wife and I, very heavily family focused, and we have built a life around our family being together all the time. And I think that's why I love Mission Souls so much. But if there are interviews with these kids and parents, I would love to see them, actually, just to get a better understanding for what that family dynamic is like and how they came into this and how it's evolved since then. But anyway, that was my soapbox. I loved it. It was great. They performed it well. They must have got a new system because everything is just sounding audio-wise great quality. The little bluesy jazz lead licks all along the way was absolutely tremendous. Singing was great. Everything was great. I love it. And they just showed that there's another type of music that they can perform with ease. And so looking forward to more of this Mission Souls journey. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.